All right, give me 1 second and just lower that for just 1 second here. All right, how y'all doing today? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome. Give me 1 second. Just want to make sure the audio is good. There we go. Just want to put that down. And welcome to episode 200. Oh my God, we finally here. I had to take some time off too. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Many apologies for that. We'll talk about that in just a second. If you're new, welcome to the ZolYin podcast, where we talk about books, brains, and blockchains and everything in between. Okay. Sometimes we talk about aliens. Quite a bit. Not lately though. There hasn't been too much in the alien news. I'll be doing a alien show at some point though. Maybe this week. We'll see. There's a lot of stuff happening in crypto, so I don't know. We'll see how that goes. There's a lot going on. We'll talk about that tomorrow. What's today? Sunday. We'll talk about that tomorrow for Blocked. There will be a Blocked episode tomorrow. So it's kind of a busy week. It's kind of a busy month. I'll be honest with you. So give me 1 second real quick. Just want to make sure that the volume is down here. All right. 89 is in the house. Let's look at everybody who's in the house. 89 in the house. Sam Perchansky in the house. Raymond in the house. Hanging Laundry in the house. Man, this is awesome. You got everybody here. Hold on 1 second. I'll open the chat. I'm going to open the chat. It's a little weird. Hopefully... Oh man, hopefully it's legible though. It's actually legible. Sam Perchansky said something. Woo! He's been saying what I've been thinking for a long time when it came to Celsius, especially when I was doing research. That's the problem with doing research, is sometimes you learn things that you just like, man, I really wish I didn't know that, or rather, I wish I knew that way sooner before I put my money in. And that kind of tells you about your guru. You know, we'll talk about gurus in a couple weeks. I have a couple videos I want to talk about gurus and how toxic they can be. Hanging Laundry says, decapitated by Terra, pulled my limbs out of Celsius before they were amputated. Oh my God. Oh man, that should be on a t-shirt. That's a great line. Oh my God, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, a lot of people got wrecked by Terra. That is just, oh man, Terra. And people were, the worst part is people are teaching people, good, kind-hearted people, were trying to teach other people how to make money on Terra. And it really sucks to watch, like, the same people, the new people get wrecked by it. It's just one of those things where everyone learns a lesson of how everything is. There's no such thing as free money. There's risk for everything. Raymond says, I guess you could say it was terrible. Oh, no, Raymond, no. Oh, you got me. Oh, Lord, you got me with that one. I wasn't prepared for that. Oh, man, I hope there's a token called horror now. Oh, man. All right, so I'll come clean with you guys. Last week, I was in immense pain. Remember that episode I talked about that minor car accident? I thought, oh, it was minor. No big deal. I got to be careful with my neck. You'll see in a minute why. Because actually, it was really bad for me. Really, really bad for me. I had to go to the doctor. It was pretty terrible. Turns out I hurt myself pretty bad actually during that. I luckily, I'm in one piece. It seems like I'm almost all the way healed from it, but I was having severe neck like some sort of like neck strain, neck injury, because when I turned, I think I'd be careful with my turns. When I turn my neck, when I turned, I'm pretty sure I strained it. Doctor said, I was very lucky to have my muscles be in this, be in the same, be intact, because normally people tear their muscles for what happened to me. So I gotta be more careful in the future. I hope, based on the sleeping recommendations that people have been giving me. Shout out to Ben, by the way. Ben's legit. Should be okay after a couple weeks. I think I'll be fine. But I was having severe headaches. I couldn't even, the headaches were so bad. I was just in pain. My 3-day weekend was just, after the last episode, I was done. I couldn't even touch the computer. Okay, I literally just didn't even get on the computer for until Thursday, Friday this week. That's when I got back on the computer. In fact, at work, I wasn't even I was doing everything but being on a computer. In fact, I wasn't even at home. I was literally at the doctor's office. I think it was Wednesday when I was in peak pain. I was like, all right, I'm going to the doctor's. And so basically I worked from the doctor's office the whole day. The whole day I was at the clinic, just working from my laptop at the clinic. It was so stupid because the pain was so bad. And I didn't want to take any pain killers, but eventually I gave in. I took some Advil. You know what really fixed it? Was it Sunday this week? Not Sunday. A couple of days ago. What finally did it was I said, F it, I'll get some coffee. And I got some coffee. I already had, I was afraid to get coffee because I was afraid what the side effects would be. Like if I took Advil and I mixed it with coffee, I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I don't know if that would mess me up. So I decided to, I said, F it, the pain's too much. I drank some coffee, fixed it. It was like magic. So it took me a couple days to really fully heal. Once I was feeling like I could do anything, I just got back on here, started planning everything out. So it worked out pretty well. Sam Frajansky says, how could an entire chain based off of horror, demons, and death have been a bunch of Ponzi's, dude? It's pretty wild. It's gonna be, someone's definitely gonna make that token. It's gonna be it feels like that chain, the Boo chain, what is that? F Phantom? That's probably what people are gonna be like. Phantom was always I'm not even touching that. Boo, Beats, what else is in there? It sounds like it came out of a cereal box. You know what I mean? Boo, Beats. What are the other ones? Werewolves. What's next? Vampires, succubus, gorgons, medusas. Oh, that's what you're referring to. Okay. Oh man, dude, that would be so wild. Hanging Laundry says, Yin, acupuncture and physical therapy as well as ultrasound therapy may be in order. Take good care of your neck, so no problems in older age. Yeah, 100%. That's my goal. I want to be in no pain, as little pain as humanly possible. As you can see here, it really severely messed my face up. My face must have been contorted in all sorts of facial features. It was bad. I hated it. But that's the danger, man. You gotta be careful out there. Some people be puffing. They're just puffing. I knew that was not regular cigarettes. That had to not be regular cigarettes. It was too much. I just thought it's funny how life, what kind of turns life takes you. You kind of never know what to expect, really. It makes you kind of wonder, what life choices people have, and how their life choices affect you, you know? So I try to stay away from people who make those like terrible life choices. Speaking of terrible life choices, I decided to see how I did that there. I decided to look back at episode 100 and watch it and listen to it, and I learned a lot from it. I learned a lot. I learned that I think I was funnier. I think I think I was funnier in that episode. No, maybe, I don't know. I was definitely in a different rhythm. I was in a different mindset, which is good, but also, I don't know. It's I think it's good, but also I was a lot less comfortable being on camera. Trying to like, now it's just normal to me. It's just not a big deal. One of the stories that really got me was the Tony story that I told you guys. It just brought me back all the way back to high school, all the way back. It just flashed back to high school immediately when I was listening to myself talk about Tony. Shout out to Tony. He was a genius. He was a robotics genius. Guy was super smart, like smartest Asian guy I ever met in my life. The guy had a lot of potential, super potential. Like, I'm not even joking when I say that. Like, that guy could have been a physicist. Like, he could have worked for whatever company you wanted. Very smart guy. But he had one major problem, and it ruined his life, in my opinion, because he didn't do anything with it. His genius. He didn't start a business. He didn't go to school. He did nothing with it. He got addicted to Halo. Halo ruined his life. His addiction just went out of control. Last I checked, he was like working at Burger King or something. That sounds like something out of a movie, but it's the truth. Yeah, I gotta hit him up on Facebook again, but I hate Facebook. But it's the only reason why I reactivate that thing, is to like hit somebody up and get their number and then like contact them off Facebook. That's pretty much what I use it for now. And I delete that shit again. One of the things I remembered was being terrible at robotics, and that was 100% true, by the way. I was awful. I would flip switches, not knowing what the hell what it was doing, and it would just cause a mess. Like, it was like a cartoon show. Like, oh my god, you hit the button. Get out, everybody. Get out. Oh man, I ruined the whole competition. We were supposed to go to number 1. We were in the running too. We were in the top. I think we were like number 7 or something like that for the finals. And the finals were like 10 out of like 500 students, right? So 500 teams from different high schools, right? And so, and this is like included Canada. Like, we had people in Toronto who flew all the way in to participate in this competition. And I just remembered I left the stadium, I left the gym. That's where it was at. It was in a gym, and I left for like 5 seconds, and I came back and I didn't hear the instructions of what not to do. That's on me. I'm not even gonna put it on anyone else. That was on full admission. I went at the worst possible time. I think I went to get like a soda or something. I was thirsty. And I went, and they didn't have any more water. They had no more water. They ran out of. There's over 500 people in there. You gotta run out of water. So I said, all right, I'm gonna get me like a Sprite or something. I think I went to get like a Sprite. I went out. I came back at like 2 minutes later, and I was like, all right, we guys ready to go? All right, cool. Where's the on switch? And then like the guy hadn't turned the motor was still being tested. Like, the motor was, oh my god, you gotta watch 100 again. You gotta watch 100 again. That shit was so funny. Tony still was pissed at me for that shit. He was like, you fucked it all up. Proof that thirst kills. Thirst really does kill, bro. Like, I legit was so mad at myself, because had I just went first thing when I got in there. I waited too long. I was trying to be polite. Had I just went to get a drink right away when we got off the bus at the other high school, for the semifinals. Had I just left, right, would have been fine. Would have been no big deal, But no, I waited like a half hour or something, trying to be polite or whatever. I should have just went immediately and then came back. Anyways, Mr. Murphy, he was laughing. Mr. Murphy was, God bless his soul. That man was That man was one of the greatest high school teachers I ever had. Like really, some teachers are like I can name them. I can remember like three. Right? There's a few teachers out there who really are good people. Like as you get older, you realize, man, Mr. Murphy really was looking out for me. That man was telling me about stuff that even now I'm like, yeah, that's a good advice. That's crazy. That's a long time ago, and it still is valid. He was talking about, yeah, when you become an adult, you need to learn how to do your taxes. You need to learn how to fix your car. So if you want to skip homeroom and go to auto shop, I recommend it. I won't tell anybody. Go as much as you can. Absorb as much information as you can. I was like, this guy, why does he want me to go to auto shop so much? All right, I'll go. And then that fucking changed my life because now I know when a mechanic is lying to me. So instead of paying $800 for some stupid shit like a serpentine belt replacement, that's fucking, pardon my French, but that's a ripoff. You got ripped. If they charging you, listen, some people, especially women, they get robbed. they fleece them, boy. They fleece them girls, boy. I see them pay $600 for a alternator or a serpentine change, or they'll turn a oil change into like a $200 tune up. Like what? What does that mean? What are they talking about? It doesn't cost you $200 to get like oil change and maybe a tune up. That's like no, an oil filter change. What are you driving? A tank? I don't understand. Anyways, that's so funny though. It's funny. Some states you'll see it too. You'll see like, oh, this state's trash. Like I'll see I'll see receipts people will send me every now and then. They'd be like, I paid $90 for this oil change, and I'm just like, you got robbed for their electric vehicle. That's how they get you. Oh, you drive an electric vehicle? Oh, you must know nothing about your car. All right, we're gonna rip you off. That's what they said. They said this revenge. They said it's revenge for voting left. That's what they said. That's what that's code for. Anyways, Mr. Murphy's a G. God bless his soul. That's what I was thinking about because I was watching episode 100, and I was thinking a lot about that stuff. A lot of what he said held true. And you gotta appreciate the people who tell you good information. Like, find out. Like, I think now, if you, it's weird because now I feel like I could be a parent, I could be a dad, because now I understand what a good role model is supposed to be like, and what good information is, what good, what's considered good advice versus what's bad advice, or what's incomplete advice. What's considered practical advice versus what's considered like wishy-washy BS, because I definitely got wishy-washy BS when I was in high school versus looking back, right, versus what was real, which I found out after the fact. But everything Mr. Murphy said was legit. Politics at the end of the day is a waste of time if you're not in politics yourself, or if you want to set yourself up. So then the politics doesn't affect you. That's kind of he was dropping pills early. He was kind of switched on. Raymond says it's more expensive. You need the electric compatible oil. Yeah. You need the electric compatible oil. That's right. Man, you'd be shocked, man. Sometimes I see stuff, I'm just like, what did you just pay for? Like an alternator, it depends on what the vehicle is, right? An alternator could be almost nothing. You could get it from the junkyard, it would be good. And then sometimes an alternator, you might need to get like a specific alternator that is going to fit in the vehicle, right? Because the vehicle could be like jacked up, like how a Toyota is all crammed. You may not even be able to, it may not be compatible, just size wise even, just forget about if it's even compatible with the actual car. It may not even be compatible to even fit. Sometimes people have an alternator that works great with the car, but you can't put it in the dang car because it's too small, or the car itself, the space that the car has available is too small, or what do you call it? Where your hands are supposed to go, where you need to actually put it in there. Just no room for that. So you have to remove like 90% of whatever just to put it in. It's just a disaster. Like, I see why it gets expensive, right? In some cases, right? The labor, like, yeah, we had to take the whole thing out. Basically the engine had to come out. Yo, sometimes I see the cars, I'm just like, yo, you gotta, you already just know when to save money. Just look at your car and look at the diagram of your car, and if you see all the stuff that one day will have to get replaced, is like near the bottom of the engine or whatever, like underneath, like basically underneath everything else, just save money at that point if you're not gonna do it yourself. I know a guy who actually took apart his whole car and he lied it all down, all the pieces. I just remember this guy. This guy was so out there. He lied it all out, and I just looked at him and I said, so you laid this all out. All right, so what was the point of this? Oh, I wanted to see how it works. All right, put it back together. He couldn't put it back together. I said, do you have a picture of the vehicle before you took it apart? You took a picture, right? Nope, didn't take a picture. That was a 4 to 5 day project. I said, nah, I can't do this with you by myself. I need somebody else with a brain with me. No, between the two of us, we got one brain, and it's mine. Raymond said, pictures are for wimps. Listen, you have to understand, I'm kind of dyslexic, so if I don't have a picture, I might put the thing in the other way. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if I'm like dyslexic, but the way I put things back together may not be like exactly the way without a picture. Like, if I don't have, like, how I imagine it would have been and what it is, it's probably gonna be different. I can't do it exactly. I'm like, I need a photo. Hanging Laundry says small town mechanics are easier to keep honest. Yeah, they are. They are 100%. Hanging Laundry also says, yeah, and you would be a good dad. Thank you. I appreciate that. Raymond says, I don't have a picture. I may put it in the wrong way. Yeah, that's wow. Yeah, I'm gonna need a picture for that too. Thanks. Why is this hot dog upside down? No, anyways, what was I talking about? Mr. Murphy, that's right. Shout out to Mr. Murphy. I was reaching out to his family the other day. I just wanted to say, thanks to his family for such a great person. Because it was his wife's idea actually to be a teacher, so that was cool. That changed my life. Let me see what else. Oh, so there's some stuff I predicted. I wanted to return back to like the stuff I predicted, and the stuff that that was right, that wasn't right. There's only a few things, things that panned out, and things that didn't pan out. I was trying to find the photo. Actually, I think I can find it. No, I mean, does it really matter? I don't really know if it matters. Let me find it. I don't think it really matters. Let me see. I don't really think it really matters, but I'll find a photo of it. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just do it with that. Yeah, okay, that works. Now I want something creepier. I want to find something that accurately demonstrates. Yeah, that works. We'll go with that. All right, so that's perfect. Anyways. So I just wanted to make sure I got the photo for what I want to talk about. So first off, I predicted one thing right, which was I said I was gonna get scrolling text, and I did it. So there's some scrolling text there. So that happened. I did fulfill that. Another thing I said that did pan out was what do you call it? The metaverse. The metaverse news would end eventually. It would just kind of fizzle out. I said it way back, and I was like, I don't think it's gonna work out. I think it'll go away. But I think Decentraland might still exist, but everything else will probably go away. And I think Decentraland is laggy. And I predicted that because I did the episode on the Decentraland. I actually played it, and it was lagging hecka, so. It was so laggy. It was just like I was in lag hell. It was awful. So I predicted that. That was pretty wild. And also, metaverse news is kind of like in the toilet. Like nobody's talking about it. It's just gone. And I think that has to do with a lot of Ponzi's that kicked in with the whole NFT marketplace, and then the whole crypto marketplace fell apart, and everything's a bear market, and everybody was suffering psychologically from the Terra, and then also the Celsius is happening now. A lot of these things are happening now. It's just piling on, it's just compounding, and so when that happens, businesses die, and that's just the nature of business. And so, anywho, that was unfortunate. I didn't want to be right about that, but that did happen. I'm not sure about Nike Land. I looked into it, and it looks like it ended way, like literally the same month that I talked about it. Like I literally talked about it on episode 100, and it ended the next day because it was over by the end of December. So that's weird. I don't know what to think about that. Like they said we're not doing any more updates. And I wanted to show you like a picture of like I don't hate Nike. I don't hate Roblox, but I don't have like a hate boner for it. But as much as the jokes I make, because people have been telling me, you're a little too harsh on Roblox. You were a little too harsh on Nike Land and everything. Is it Nike Land? Yeah, Nike Land and everything. And I have to say this. It's a corporation, right? It's a soulless corporation. They rug people all the time. They're not good people. I mean, come on. I mean, what are we doing here? But anywho, I don't want to be poo-pooing a company or whatever. I don't want people to think like I have something against them. But look at this stuff. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this thing. I don't know, man. Ignore those gifts. I saved some Draymond Green gifts. I was making jokes. Shout out to Derek. I was making jokes today, so there you go. Anyways. Oh man, you guys have to understand. I save a lot of gifts. A lot of gifts. I gotta stop. It's a little addictive, I won't lie. Just look at this. I mean, this whole, Nike, freaking Roblox. I mean, Roblox is so creepy. It's already, like, creepy because it's, like, attracting kids. Like, you're going after kids, and now you're going after kids with, like, crypto, and then metaverse and everything. Now you're going after them with a soulless corporation. I mean, this just spells out disaster. Why is that all? Oh, my God. That looks like a horror show. I'm just going to go ahead and close that. Nike works with Roblox to create a virtual world called Nike Town. Yeah, I'm gonna just pass. I'm gonna just pass on that. Let me go ahead and close that. Go right back to the main. There we go. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I really think that Nike is. That was one of those moments where I was like, yeah, this metaverse thing is getting out of hand. Plus, Facebook, when they were trying to make it the whole office thing. Remember that? Remember when they were trying to like do Meta with like go to work at your office at home? Can you imagine? Oh, you have to work remotely, Raymond. Here's your laptop and here's your goggles, and you're just like goggles, and then they give you a controller, and then you have to be at home and you're doing one of these, and you have to pretend you're at the office. So you're using controllers to use a virtual keyboard in a virtual office, being on virtual Zoom call in a virtual world, when really you're in your living room looking like a Joker with the freaking mask on on your eyes. It's just like, I don't know, dude. I think it's just a bad idea. And plus, those things get so hot, and apparently people get sick. They're getting headaches. They were getting like cross-eyed. They were having terrible blurry vision. Can you imagine the side effects of working 8 hours in the metaverse? I would probably puke in 10 minutes. 10 minutes in the metaverse. What do you think, Yin, about these papers? I'm sorry. That's terrible. I'm sorry. That's how I feel, though. I think it would just be a bad idea. There's no good sign. Like, there's no saving grace with that. What didn't pan out? I said I would outsource thumbnails, but I like doing thumbnails too much, so probably not. I'm probably not gonna ever do that. We'll see. Maybe one day. What else didn't pan out? I was thinking about doing some gaming, but I just decided against it. We'll see. It's not the end of the world. I might do like another channel and do that. I have a couple ideas for good games to talk to do, like, whatever, commentaries while I play or whatever. I have a couple. There's a couple of good ones out there that are fun to, like, just talk shit about, or talk whatever about while playing. Let me see. Which one would be fun to do? Metal Slug. I like Metal Slug a lot. Metal Slug is one of those games. That's my jam. If you're not familiar, Metal Slug looks like this. I'll find it. I'll show you a video of Metal Slug. It's whatchamacallit. It's like a shooter, but it's like a kind of a military parody shooter. Metal Slug trailer. I think that's the way to do it. That's not a good example. Man, there you go. That's a good example right there. All right, I'll just do that. I want to listen to it too, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get into this room. Here we go. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Hopefully this is not. I have way too many windows open. There's like 20 windows open. How loud is this? We don't need sound. Hopefully. Can I just play it? There you go. That's what it looks like. And it's the kind of game where you're basically just like going through different, arenas. It's very cartoony. It's old fashioned, back in the day where you like look at what would be those Sunday funnies, those Sunday funny comics or whatever you would read, back in the day on the newspaper. It's like that, it makes fun of a lot of, if you look at here, this is definitely in Afghanistan or Saudi Arabia. I think it's Afghanistan. This one is this one's like a mobile version of the game. I think that was on like Neo Geo Pocket Color. Oh wow. I was gonna say Game Boy because it looks like it came out of the Game Boy, but I forgot about the Neo Geo. Let me see. What's the other one? Nope. Metal Slug 3, when they had introduced zombies, which I didn't like that very much. I think it was kind of cheap way to steal your quarters. They turn you into a zombie, kind of like when they turned you into a mummy in Metal Slug 2, and then Metal Slug 4 was like it's a lot more violent. I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of the way they steal your quarters. The enemies getting a little too much. Anyways, so that's just an example. All right, getting back to main scene right here. Hopefully I didn't crash the whole thing. There we go. Hanging Laundry says, yes, what a freak show. Pathetic. Yup. Messes with your eyes and brain. Yeah, it does. I was never a fan of that metaverse stuff. I think it was just a quick way to, like, again, take advantage of people, because it's like a way of getting people addicted. Like, they already demoralized people in the real world, right? They already demoralized them. They're more sadder than ever. They're more depressed than ever. They're more like depraved of whatever they're missing in life more than ever. They can't go outside. They can't talk to anybody. I mean, it's so obvious that they were setting people up. I mean, this is just so transparent. I couldn't respect it. I really, on face value, like, I can't even respect the lie. I can't even look at it and be like, oh yeah, that's a good hustle. I can't even look at it like that because it was just on purpose a predatory thing that they were trying to incorporate. Thank you, Hangin. Yeah, I do appreciate that. I work hard on those thumbnails. I mean, once in a while there's like a thumbnail I'm like, man, I could have done better, but I was probably sick or had a headache or something probably happened. Because usually I try to kill it with those thumbnails. I don't phone anything in. I try not to. That's just not who I am. Let me see what else was there. I got notes today. Usually I have notes, but sometimes once in a while I might not have notes. But today I do. there was I've been watching old videos, old YouTube videos. I don't know if you ever watched the guy who screams fuck her right in the pussy. Just type that in on YouTube and you'll see what I mean. That guy on YouTube is one of the funniest people. That was one of the funniest videos I've ever seen. I don't want to spoil it. Just watch it and you'll see. It's good. What else is there? I saw another video. One of the older videos I saw was people not being able to name all 50 states, which that was weird. I've forgotten that was a trend that, young American kids, not kids, but they're in their 20s. They couldn't name, they couldn't find it on the map, and even I'm talking about obvious states, not like something in the Midwest that you could probably mix up the two. If you, for example, people mix up Wyoming and Colorado, which happens. I understand that, but because they both have this similar shape. But or Nebraska and Kansas, they get them flipped. Some people do that. Or Iowa, right? Iowa is a tough one if you're not looking. I use process of elimination when I'm not sure. I'm yeah, it's gotta be that one. But I know a lot of people got hung up on the new ones, not new ones, the obvious ones, right? The easy ones. And I was just like, that's crazy. There was one girl, she couldn't even find Texas. I was like, are you kidding me? And another girl couldn't find California. I was shocked. I was shocked. I forgot that video existed. But then one of the side channels that channel had, and I can't remember if it was BuzzFeed or if it was, I can't remember what website, what channel, whatever brand it was. I have to figure out which one it was. I think it was BuzzFeed. It could have been another one though. There's so many of them. BuzzFeed, freaking the UK people. What are they called again? I can't remember what they're called. Unilad or something. They're all the same. They're all the hodgepodge conglomerate, companies that are online specifically. But they did an update of last year. And the kids of this era, the 20-somethings or whatever, they couldn't figure it out. Like the ones they interviewed back in that old video, they're in their 30s now. But the ones they interviewed now, they're in their 20s and they were worse. One girl couldn't find Florida. Another girl, she couldn't find Maine, which Maine is how do you not know that one? Or Florida or Texas or anything that's like a coast, that's a big wide open space. You should be able to figure that out. In my opinion, right? New York, you shouldn't have a problem finding New York. I'm trying to think of another one that's an easy one. I mean, Oregon, I know people don't think about Oregon that much. Good food. But I would say you should be able to at least find it on a map. In fact, you know what? We're going to play a game. I want to do it. This is a great opportunity to embarrass myself. I'm going to see if I can play some music too to go along with it, okay? I wonder if there's a game show music I could play. I kind of want to play some game show music that can go with it. Yeah, let's do it. I know a website that lets you play find all the 50 states. It's an oldie, a goodie, but an oldie. Let me first I want to find the website real quick. I think it's right here. I have it bookmarked probably from years ago. Let me see. American map game. Yeah. Map game. Yep. There you go. Perfect. That's what I want. Okay. So we'll just click on that, open that in a new window, and we're going to do it. Now I'm going to find some, hopefully not get canceled. I'm going to try and find some music that's a game show music or something. That'll be kind of fun to have in the background. Is this good? Let me see. Is this allowed? I don't know if this is not copyrighted. It sounds like it's copyrighted. I don't know. Am I allowed to play that? I feel like I'm not allowed to play that. Maybe let's play it safe. Let's play it safe. No copyright. No copyright. Let's do that. Game show music, no copyright. That's bad. I don't like that one. Quiz background music, no copyright. Found it. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, we'll do that. That's good. All right, you guys can't hear it now, but I'm gonna increase it. What's up, Savaka? Savaka says, I feel like they interview a couple hundred people and bring the dummies front and center. Could be wrong though. That's probably what they did. But it's still shocking. it's still shocking. It's like, man, that's really bad. Let me see. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, we'll do that. That's good. All right. So here we go, guys. Here comes the game show. Today's game is gonna be find the states. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next room here. This one right here. There we go. All right. I already clicked the click restart. So the name of the game is find all 50 states. I have to find all 50 states. You're gonna see me completely embarrass myself. It'll be fun. I'm gonna restart the time, of course. Have the music up to like heighten the stress. That'll be fun. And then we'll see how good or terrible I am. And I don't know. We'll find out. I'm a little worried. Either way, this will be fun. All right. Let me hit the restart button though, because I want to be fair. All right. Find Maryland. All right. I feel like when I'm talking, it's worse. Rhode Island. Okay, Wyoming. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, Michigan. Okay, New Mexico. Okay, Iowa. Why you gotta do this to me? Oh, I did it! Wyoming. Okay. Oh, West Virginia. Why did I say Wyoming? I'm scaring myself now. Georgia. It's the one on the right. Oh, I did it! Yes, Maine. Okay, Connecticut. That's easy. For me, Texas. Colorado. That's a weakness for me. Oh, I did it! Yes! Minnesota. I've been there. Illinois. Here. Delaware. That piece of shit is from there. Montana. Montana. Nebraska. Okay, Nebraska. Please tell me I'm doing this right. Ah, it's Kansas. I'm an idiot. Oregon. New Hampshire. Okay, that's easy. North Carolina. Okay. No! Why did I do that? I was thinking North Carolina and I hit Virginia. Oh my God. I swear to God, I know where that place is, guys. Massachusetts. South Carolina. Arizona is right here. Nevada. Okay, New York. I'm way faster than this. I'm sure I am. I have to be. Florida. Why am I so slow? Because I'm talking. Alabama. Wisconsin. Is this it? Okay. Oh my God, dude. No! I'm a moron! Oh my God, dude. Why'd I click on that? Oh, Lord. Utah. Washington. Virginia. Jesus. How'd I accidentally click Virginia by accident? Pennsylvania. Missouri. I'm not stupid, guys. Missouri's here. Okay. New Jersey. Alright, Mississippi. Indiana. Hawaii. What? What if I clicked on Alaska? Oh my God, the nervousness is too much. Kansas is this one. Okay, Tennessee. Yep. South Dakota. Vermont. All right. Ohio. How long did it take me? 94%. That's what I'm talking about. 94%. Yeah. Love it. That's what I'm talking about. 2 minutes is too long. I should be 1 minute. But the game show, I'm gonna chalk it up to the game show. That was fun though. that was fun. I don't know if I should try it again. I feel like that's gonna ruin it. I'm gonna just leave it at that. That was fun though. Oh man, let me get back to the main scene. All right. Where's the game show music? Oh man, what'd you think about that one, huh? I hope that was entertaining for you. Oh my God, horrible. That was horrible. How did I do that? I clicked on Virginia by accident. Oh my God. I swear to God, guys, I know where North Carolina is. Oh my God, dude. I even know. Okay, maybe I don't know the capital. Is Raleigh? Is Raleigh, right? I know Charlotte, but that's not the capital. I think Charlotte's the sister city, right? The queen city, right? North Carolina capital. Is it Raleigh? It's Raleigh, right? Raleigh. Really? No. Yeah, it's Raleigh. Man, that was fun. Man, that was awful. Man, that's nervous. I was super nervous. I was like clicking on the wrong things. I was like, no. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, so maybe I can't talk smack. I don't know. Oh, that was funny. I gotta play more games. We might do a game channel or something. That was exciting. I had a good time. Y'all about to find out I know nothing. They about to next time about to be like, can you guys do history of the U.S.? I'd be like, all right, and then they'd be like, history of the U.S. Before the Civil War. I'd be like, I don't know anything. You know what I mean? Like I'll be like, I know Independence Day stuff, but the details is blurry. You know what I mean? Like it's so funny. History is great, but some specifics sometimes leave me. I'm not gonna lie. Some specifics be leaving me and be like, oh yeah, I remembered that in high school. I remember that because after high school, I mean, I didn't. I'll be honest, I didn't take history. I was told that it was not lucrative, so I stayed away from history, which is bad actually. when you think about it, that's bad. We should know. It really says to you something about our not our culture, but I call it mega culture now. The omega culture, the secular culture. I would say doesn't value history. They want you to repeat it. That's my theory. Because why would they not make it valuable? Like everything that lengthens your life is like valuable. It's expensive. Anything that is a cheap fix for your health is valuable. Is expensive. You know, pharmacy is a multi-billion-dollar, industry versus history, which is like, unless you have a painting or you have physical goods from that time period, you don't really have a lucrative anything in that field. I don't know. That's probably part of the reason why liberal arts is not considered lucrative, right? It's I think there's definitely like that in between that should be considered lucrative. I think history is one of those things. Like history of America, American history should be considered a lucrative career, because you don't want to repeat the mistakes of the past, right? And people say, I think in a way that's probably why museums are socialized as opposed to like their own companies. They're not their own corporations, because I think in a weird way they could actually make more money if they were corporate instead of subsidized government projects or whatever. I call them pet projects because they really are just pet projects. I mean, they're not, all you would do, in my personal opinion, I would just treat it like a zoo, like kind of like or like an amusement park kind of thing, where you have the history of everything, but you have like it's set up like a corporate entity kind of. I don't know. Some people think that's devaluing it, but it's like if you're not making money anyway, it's already devalued. In America, if it's not making multi-billions of dollars, it's already being devalued just by virtue of people not getting into the industry because it's not making money. People will get into an industry to make money. If they're not being able to support themselves, it's not going to be lucrative. People aren't going to get in. You're going to have the wrong people getting in. People who are, ideologically motivated, which is bad. That's bad. My old man used to say, if someone's ideologically motivated and there's no there's no competitive incentive in there, you're going to have a problem real soon. That's like an old hiring mentality kind of thing. You want to hire somebody who is willing to compete. Because if they're not willing to compete, that means you're going to start getting bad results eventually. It's inevitable. Let me see. What else in my notes? I think that was it. I think I pretty much nailed everything. Hey, and I'm right on the time that I look for all the time. That's good. Well, that's it for episode 200. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time, guys. God bless you. Have a great weekend. And get some sun, man. It's a beautiful day, man. I thought they said it was going to rain. And I knew they were lying when they said it was going to rain. I said, I don't believe that for 1 minute. That means it's going to be nice. That's how I treat the news now. What the news say? Oh, it's going to rain. don't bring a jacket. It's like that meme with the sunglasses. Don't bring a jacket. Take it easy, guys. God bless you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.